This teen thought he could slip away with thousands in a quick check scam, but instead, he found himself trapped inside the bank as deputies closed in.
Yeah, that's your name? Stand up for me, bro. We can go to the office over there. Yeah, I'll talk to you.
Your mother was in
My
a row.
My mother is not the owner of this resident. I am. They rent this property from me.
No,
I am the owner.
You are not the owner.
But what about this next girl, who now regrets stepping into a situation that she never fully understood?
What we're being told is that there
Fraudulent.
there are some funds that were placed into your account that you have now come up here today to withdraw.
Yeah, somebody has to get in trouble for it, but I know it's gonna be me. But like, I didn't.
On July 1st, 2025, a 19-year-old named Heriberto Varela became the subject of a fraud investigation in Palm Beach County. He was inside a TD Bank branch, attempting to cash an $8,000 check.
So it's a TD Bank check, so it's our customer. And he went to open an account into a branch to be able to cash the check for this amount. So he knew that if he have a TD Bank check and he's not a customer, we're not gonna cash it.
The situation turned suspicious when the banker recognized his name from a report of an earlier incident. Not long before, Varela had cashed a $6,000 check at another TD Bank branch. The pattern set off alarms, and staff quietly kept him seated while alerting authorities. When deputies arrived, Varela was still at the desk, calmly trying to process the $8,000 check. Staff confirmed his earlier $6,000 transaction had been flagged, yet it had gone through with $5,000 in cash and the rest on his debit card. Returning so quickly to another branch with another huge check strongly hinted at counterfeit or stolen financial instruments.
We get information that this check is been stolen. So actually the customer is not in Florida, so and we give you the cash. Okay, but we give it the cash to you, like $5,000 alone. So $5,000 was deposited into the account.
The discovery inside the bank was just the beginning. Detectives moved on to his car parked outside, and inside, they found items that pushed the case far beyond simple financial fraud.
Let me talk to you. What's the person's name?
Randy, John.
And what's your name? Yeah, that's your name? Stand up for me, bro. Stand up.
We can go to the office over there.
Yeah, I'll talk to you.
Between the first $6,000 and the attempted $8,000, Varela had tried to pull a total of $14,000 from the bank system in just a matter of days.
Is that only the stuff you had?
His scheme relied on exploiting TD Bank's check cashing policy, quickly opening new accounts and slipping in large checks as if they were completely legitimate.
So they opened the account on Saturday.
Breaking down how the scheme worked gave investigators a clearer view of his method. It began with creating fraudulent checks tied to stolen or completely fabricated account information.
So it's a TD Bank check, so it's our customer. And he went to open an account into a branch to be able to cash the check for this amount. So he knew that if he have a TD Bank check and he's not a customer, we're not gonna cash it.
One of the checks was linked to Randy John, a real TD Bank customer whose account had been compromised. To pull off the scheme, Varela opened a brand new account at a branch over the weekend, a crucial step since banks rarely cash high-value checks for non-customers.
So he opened the account during the weekend, so came back on Monday to Lakeport Road location branch, and since it's a TD Bank check, we can verify the funds right away and cash it. So we cash it, give it the $5,000 something to him, and then the rest deposit into his debit card.
By presenting himself as a new account holder, he gained access to services that allowed him to attempt the fraudulent transactions.
So he took out,
We
withdrew $5,000.
He withdrew the $5,000
From TD Bank.
From this account.
Okay, what's your position here?
I'm the store supervisor. So they reported his account because they already knew that they stolen this information from this account.
Okay.
Once the fraud came to light, the bank supervisor reported the entire sequence to authorities. The real account holder had never approved any of it, and the withdrawals were logged as completely unauthorized.
Stand up. That's all.
By exploiting the short window between account creation and fraud detection, Varela managed to obtain thousands without raising suspicion until it was almost too late.
All right, listen, so quick question. Was that black car, is that the car you came in?
Yeah.
It is? Okay, whose car is that?
Grandma.
Your grandma's car? Where's the keys at?
He took it.
Who took it?
That dude in that car took it.
The deputy has the keys?
As far as I know.
After his arrest, Varela was escorted outside to meet detectives.
I'd rather your grandma be able to come get it than us tow it. Yeah.
I don't think my grandma.
Huh?
My grandma, she's damn near half blind.
She's what?
Like half blind. With one of her
Half
eyes.
blind? Do you have any other, like,
My
adults in
brother.
the house? Like with your grandma?
It's-
I can't have anybody but the registered owner, but maybe your grandma can come with brother or,
Yeah, just
you know what I
call
mean?
her.
Okay, I'll call her in just a minute.
Records showed that on June 30th, just one day before trying to pull the $8,000, Varela had already cashed a $6,000 check at a TD bank on Lake Worth Road. At only 19, with no job and no steady income, showing up with checks that large set off instant red flags.
The check that you cashed yesterday at the other bank? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, which bank was that? That was the one on Lake Worth Road, the TD?
The pressing question became what happened to the $5,000 he took in cash. Detectives pushed hard, knowing sudden access to that kind of money could fuel other crimes. His answers didn't line up, and his hesitation only deepened suspicion that the cash had already been moved or hidden in ways that couldn't be traced.
You got any criminal history? Never been arrested before? It's brand new, huh? All right, so that money you got yesterday, that $5,000, what'd you do with it? Where's it at?
A search of his black vehicle pushed the case even further. Inside, investigators found a firearm, stacks of cash, narcotics, and documents. The cash in the vehicle matched the withdrawals from the fraudulent transactions. Detectives tied the denominations to recent bank activity, tightening the chain of evidence around him.
There's a firearm and a commission of a felony.
With the discoveries from the vehicle, authorities moved forward with a search warrant for his residence. Detectives needed to know if more fraudulent checks, stolen documents, or criminal tools were hidden inside. But when deputies reached the property, they were met with defiance from family members, claiming the house as theirs. The scene grew tense as arguments erupted over property rights, with one woman insisting she owned the home and warning officers not to step inside.
No, they're not, because this is my property. I don't want nobody in my property till I see that warrant. This is my house. I own this house. This is in my name. I don't want anyone in my house without my permission.
Ma'am, listen.
That's my right and my God-given right in the law. I didn't get nobody's permission to be in my home. This is my home.
Can I speak?
Yes.
The tension spiked as family members demanded to know why their home was being targeted. Authorities explained it was tied to Varela's arrest, and that no search could begin until a warrant was officially signed. While they waited, deputies stayed posted around the property to hold the scene and make sure nothing vanished.
Your mother was in
My
a row.
mother is not the owner of this resident. I am. They rent this property from me.
No,
I am the owner.
You are not
So they're
the
in
owner.
control.
They're in control.
I'm the owner. My
You
name
are
is.
not in
Do
control.
you need to see that?
I do not need to see that.
I'm the owner of this resident.
I don't care.
Officers allowed her to collect clothing under watch, since the search hadn't officially begun. But that brief allowance sparked fresh arguments from relatives, convinced the house was being unlawfully invaded.
So,
I'm the owner of this property.
if you let me
They
talk,
rent this from me.
I can explain it to you.
Okay.
Next thing, if you continue your attitude, I'm going to tell you to get into your expedition, and you're going to leave, and I'm not going to tell you
I own
anything.
this property.
I do not care.
Literally own it. I have the title
Do
to
not
it.
care.
It's my home.
When you're ready for me to talk,
I'm listening.
I will talk.
I'm listening.
Okay.
Detectives repeatedly stressed that no search would begin until the warrant was officially in hand.
But nobody's allowed inside the
I'm
house.
running for my mother.
Nobody's going to be allowed inside the house until we get the search warrant.
And what is my son under arrest for?
He's an adult.
Okay.
So it's an ongoing investigation. You see, there comes your mother with her clothing.
And where's my mother's vehicle?
As the warrant was finally executed, questions swirled over who truly controlled the home. A family member claimed ownership, but the law viewed the current occupants as the legal decision makers. Even if the deed named someone else, it was the people inside whose consent carried the real weight.
Devani, you have nothing to say without a lawyer present. Yeah, you have nothing to. No, that's it. You have nothing to say without a lawyer present. Period.
Amazing. Do you have an attorney? Does he have an attorney already?
I don't know anything about charges. I don't know what type of
we can't talk to him. Okay, so we can't talk to them?
This detail became crucial. Varela had ties to the property, but hadn't officially lived there full time. Relatives clashed over his whereabouts, some claiming he stayed with them, while others insisted he'd been with a girlfriend or friends for 6 to 8 months. The conflicting stories only deepened the legal confusion.
And then what you guys can do, if you guys want to start heading over to your expedition, you're not going to be allowed in front of on the premises until we get the search warrant, okay?
We're off of the premises.
Okay.
Right here is the line.
You guys can post up there. That's fine.
Yeah.
No problem. I appreciate it. Thank you for your cooperation.
Officers clarified that once signed, the warrant gave them full legal power to enter. Family objections wouldn't matter. It targeted the suspect, not the property owners, and anything tied to him found inside would become evidence, whether or not he lived there permanently. The broader situation underscored how fraud cases can intertwine with property law and family disputes. While relatives debated ownership, the legal system treated occupancy as the controlling factor.
They're real good
They're
liars.
scared. They don't know what to say. They're scared. That's what my mom.
Your dad seems pretty cool.
That's actually really cool working for.
My son was just living with me until maybe like 6-8 months ago, but I didn't know if I'm living here.
Yeah, he is.
By the conclusion of the investigation, prosecutors had enough to charge Heriberto Varela with multiple felonies. These included grand theft, uttering a forged instrument, fraudulent use of personal identification, and an organized scheme to defraud. Each charge carried heavy penalties, with grand theft alone involving losses of more than $5,000. The total attempted fraud exceeded $14,000 across 2 days, which placed the case firmly in the category of serious financial crime.
Let's work.
With you? No. Oh, okay. How did she find out so quick?
Who told you? Hello? Who told you?
Your mom.
Oh, I love you. I'm gonna call you later when I figure everything out.
Be safe.
All right.
On February 5th, 2024, the bank flagged suspicious activity. A $2,500 transfer had been quietly moved from one account to another without authorization. The money came from a member's account, drained from their savings and credit card balances, and funneled into checking. Within just 40 minutes, someone tried to withdraw the full amount. The account holder confirmed they'd approved nothing and was already rushing to another branch to lock down their information.
Okay, so what happened was, for the account that the funds that was trying to get withdrawn out of, they were fraudulently, like someone hacked into their information and they were fraudulently transferred over to it.
The teen who arrived at the bank attempted to withdraw the full amount that had been fraudulently transferred.
So, I'm Officer Hernshaw, GPD. The reason why I'm here is because we get called about potentially you with doing some fraudulent charges or trying to withdraw fraudulent money from somebody's account. All right.
Yeah.
The bank's system flagged the activity as unusual. The account holder had never made transfers anywhere near this size. When staff called to verify, the customer flatly denied making any such move. That call confirmed the fraud, and the speed of the transfer only made the case more alarming.
Okay, so what happened was, for the account that the funds that was trying to get withdrawn out of, they were fraudulently, like someone hacked into their information. She was, I guess, I'm not sure if she was one or someone sent her here. She was here to withdraw the money from the account that were fraudulently frauded. The members who we actually contacted, and they said they didn't do this transfer at all. They're heading to the Stark branch now to get their account straightened away.
The timing was crucial because the fraud attempt happened in less than an hour from when the money was shifted.
How much was it?
$2,500. It's a newer account.
account holder's information for Stark or whoever that customer is.
Okay.
If you get his 43 as well.
The person trying to make the withdrawal was stopped and questioned on the spot. ID was demanded, and the situation quickly shifted into a formal investigation as their rights were read.
Okay. How are you today?
Good.
So I'm guessing you kind of heard a little bit of the conversation there as to why we're here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you mind if I see your ID real quick? Good.
Seems like you guys get hit all the time.
Yeah. We do a pretty good job at catching it, though.
Okay, Justice. Here's the deal. What the bank is coming up with is that they have some concerns about some funds that you came in to withdraw today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, from your account, correct?
At this point, it was made clear that the girl was not free to leave while the matter was investigated further.
And what their fear is, or what they're starting to figure out is somehow or another those funds were transferred from one bank member's account into your account.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to want to ask you some questions in regard to this, all right? But before I do that, I do have to advise you of your Miranda rights, okay?
The investigation continued with more personal details surfacing. The girl at the bank admitted being homeless since December 28, 2023, just 3 days after Christmas.
Okay. Just letting you know that you are detained. You're not free to leave. Okay, not under arrest, but you are detained while we conduct the investigation, okay?
Can we take it outside in the car?
Like the police car?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it you want to do that? Okay, can I just get some information from you? First, where are you currently living at?
I'm homeless.
You're homeless currently? How long have you been homeless?
Since like December, 3 days after Christmas.
So the end of December?
Yeah.
The records showed that 2 transfers were made into this account. The total included $1,206 in addition to the larger transfer. Within 30 minutes of the money appearing, the account holder tried to take the cash out in person.
I don't want to be in public.
Huh?
I don't want to be in public.
You don't want to be in public?
Yeah, this is a little embarrassing.
What's that?
I said, yes, this is a little embarrassing.
Okay.
Transportation to the bank was another detail noted. The girl had been dropped off by someone described as a close friend.
So they did both of these transfers, and then they transferred 1206 once it was in there into Justice's account. And then she was here within 30 minutes to withdraw the cash out.
All right. How did you come here today?
My god sister brought me.
Investigators pressed her about when she'd arrived. She said she was staying for 2 weeks and had only been in town for 2 days. The timing lined up exactly with the fraudulent transfers, raising sharp questions about her role.
How old is she?
18.
Where does she live at?
Tampa, Florida.
It's
like a outskirts town in Tampa, Florida. I'm not sure.
Is she just in town for the day, or?
She's in town for like 2 weeks.
Okay, when did she get here?
2 days ago.
Okay. Where's she staying while she's in town?
In an Airbnb.
Her name was given as Sharia Reynolds, an 18-year-old visiting from Tampa, Florida. She'd arrived just 2 days earlier and was staying at a rented Airbnb. The connection seemed personal. Their surnames were nearly identical, and it raised suspicion over whether she was simply visiting or part of the scheme.
What's that?
My friend brought me.
Okay, they outside?
They should be, yeah.
Okay. Which friend is that?
Her name is Sharia.
How do you spell that?
Shariyyah. I'm not.
And what's her last name?
Reynolds.
Reynolds?
REYONLLYS. I want to say.
Okay, probably spelled like mine. Okay, mine's Reynolds as well, so REYNOLDS. How old is she?
Come on, buddy.
The bank cross-checked with the original account holder, who flatly confirmed that no transfers had ever been authorized.
And when we seen all of their money gone, and I look at the history and don't see them doing transfers or anything like that.
Do you have a contact number for them?
Yes. So it's just like, we just call them, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Member, we see that right now at this point, this time we have a member here trying to do a large withdrawal or do a large transaction, and we noticed that you don't usually do transfers of this size. We just wanted to verify that this was you that did this transfer. Okay. And she said, no.
The questioning moved forward with more details about personal background and relationships. The account holder explained being 18 years old with limited financial experience. Their account was not brand new, but had been opened on July 14th, 2021, making it active for about 2.5 years.
Yeah, and we'll give you guys a case report number and everything like that, so y'all have it.
Yeah. So,
you understand these rights?
Mm-hmm.
Having those rights in mind, are you willing to answer some questions for me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So, no, like I said, what we're being told is that
Fraudulent.
there are some funds that were placed into your account.
A key friend mentioned was again Sharia, the same person from Tampa. Their history dated back to childhood in St. Petersburg, Florida, where they grew up playing together. In recent years, the connection was mainly through social media.
That you have now come up here today to withdraw.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and whose funds are those?
My friend, I'm homeless at the moment, so I don't really have money for anything, and the only person that sent me money is my dad.
The suspect stated that they were dropped off in front of the bank, while the friend's vehicle was left in a nearby Publix parking lot. The vehicle was said to be yellow, foreign-made, and not beige, but a clear yellow color.
I left my phone inside of the car. That's what I've been saying the whole time. I thought it would take faster inside of there when I went to the front thing. This is like my second time here. I'm only 18, so I don't really know how to do this for real.
The situation escalated when investigators searched for the friend's vehicle. The description fit a female and a male inside, but the car was nowhere in the nearby lot. It fueled suspicion that the girls had slipped away, a common tactic in coordinated fraud when accomplices try to avoid being tied together.
Well, I mean, you have a thought going there, and I want to know, I mean, I can tell this is obviously upsetting you, so...
Because I didn't know that this is what they were doing.
Well, then that's the part that kind of confuses me. So you weren't supposed to give them any of the money once you got it out or anything like that?
No, she just told me that she was going to help me.
The suspect admitted this was only their second visit to a bank. They claimed they weren't familiar with banking processes, a detail that added to the confusion over their behavior inside.
Okay. Her account open date was July 14, 2023.
Right, so it's been 6-7 months.
Yes.
What kind of car are they in?
Yellow. I don't know what kind of car it is. I just know it's yellow. It's like a foreign car.
Yellow, like a yellow car?
Mm-hmm.
Like not a beige, but a yellow car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The attempt showed clear inexperience, an 18-year-old with no stable home trying to pull out thousands just minutes after the transfers appeared.
She's saying that the people that dropped her off here are just go to 3.
So they
She said they parked over in the Publix parking lot. She's describing the female as a friend of hers. Are you able to, you got enough information on your end for the second to go over there and just check the Publix parking lot? I doubt the vehicle's still here because I'm not seeing anything that matches it from where I'm standing, but there's supposed to be a black female and a white male in it.
Meanwhile, the suspect grew worried about being blamed. They admitted they hadn't fully understood what was happening, believing their friend was just giving them money for food, personal care items, and supplies for their hairstyling interest.
No, she just said, I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you some money to get back on your feet. You're going to be able to get your hair stuff. You're going to be able to get everything, some food and stuff.
The friend was described as already working in nursing and financially stable, which made the gift appear believable to the suspect.
She already started her career and stuff, like in nursing, so she probably just wanted to help. That's what I figured.
Charlie for the 10-4.
And like, even for instance, we were kids, like, I mean, I'm a giving person, so I would help too.
The timeline lined up almost too neatly. The friend promised financial help about 2 days before her visit, and once she arrived, the transfer started, followed by a withdrawal attempt within 30 minutes. The boyfriend seemed to only be the driver, but his presence still pulled him into the situation.
Do you got, for what, for the haircuts?
Yeah, go and step out for me. Go and put your hands behind your back.
The suspect was placed in custody, searched, and prepared for transport. She was charged with grand theft, scheme to defraud, and obtain property. So that's all we have for today's episode. Don't forget to give this video a like, smash that subscribe button, and also ring that notification for more upcoming uploads.